Telatalk.
You killed
Season
that shit.
5, episode 7.
We here, baby.
The godly number. We are back.
Yo, so Mary Jane.
What?
The actual word marijuana, I don't think it's real. Like whenever I read it, it doesn't look like a real word.
Oh, there's a lot of words like that I look at. I don't think like
same
it's a
same
real
thing
word.
with gum. I don't think like gum is a real word either.
It's a lot of words that I write out when I text, and I'm like, that shit don't look right.
Oh, the worst for me is like recommend. Is it double C? Is it double M?
But nah.
Fuck that shit.
Wednesday, my nigga.
Wednesdays shouldn't be allowed.
That shit is Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Like, what the fuck is that
Like
shit?
that's the Jewish day.
Shout out to the god Rick James.
Hey.
Bruh, it's
Mary Jane.
that's a classic ass record, man. Rick James has so much classic ass records.
That flute in the background makes it for me. It's like,
Nah, I like the end of the song. I think like around 3 minutes where he starts playing the bass. That shit is
what,
crazy.
a song over 3 minutes?
Nigga, this record is 5 minutes.
I'm saying that's.
Nigga, I like long records. It's you niggas who don't like long records. Yeah, I can't deal with. I can deal with like records like this or like old records where actually having musication in it. Like I can. Like
real
instrumentation in it, I can definitely listen to.
Music with real instruments.
But think about fucking Gil Scott Heron. His records are like 9 minutes.
Yeah, but then you gotta listen to 9 minutes of Gil Scott Heron.
What you mean?
I'm trolling.
I was about to say that's the fucking guy right there.
You gotta listen to a 9-minute Gil Scott Heron song or that 9-minute Steve Lacy song.
Nigga, not even close, fam. That's the difference though. That they used to put way more effort into the music than these niggas do now. Like, I think everybody's way too entitled now. Like you make one good record and you owe everybody everything. Like these niggas made hella records,
timeless movie score level records.
Think about it. Rick James wrote for almost everybody. Rick James wrote for fucking Eddie Murphy. That fucking My Girl Was a Party All the Time is his record.
That's Rick James' record.
Yeah, Rick James wrote that whole album.
That's funny as fuck.
That album went like double platinum, nigga.
You telling me Eddie Murphy got a double platinum album?
I'm pretty sure Eddie Murphy went double platinum. I don't remember the name of that, but look it up. His album. I don't remember the name of the album, but I'm pretty sure that album went like double platinum for sure.
Oh my! All I fucking know.
What? that's the name of the album.
There's one that's just Eddie Murphy. How Could It Be? Or So Happy.
Don't.
There's mad albums. What the fuck?
Nah, because don't get it confused with comedy albums.
Oh,
put musical albums. Because they do have a lot of comedy albums too, because that was considered their specials back then in the 70s and shit.
Oh shit.
And they can't just go to Wikipedia and put music discography.
Yeah, but when you click on discography, it pulls up like fucking
his comedian shit.
Comedian, how could it be?
If I pull this shit,
it went comedian went double platinum.
Yeah,
that's comedian shit.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure all his comedian shit went.
U.S. R&B. No, he has multiple shit then.
He has multiple albums?
Yeah.
Well, then the first... Whichever one My Girl Wants to Party All the Time is on.
One of them went double platinum.
How Could It Be is the one Party All the Time is on. Yeah.
That one went gold. So he went plat before Rick James came through.
Nah, I think Rick James did all his music, though, to be honest.
Oh, shit.
Nigga, Eddie Murphy can't sing.
And?
Yeah. I'm saying, like, he can't write music. He can write jokes, but he can't write music.
Nah, if you could write jokes, you could write music.
Nah, don't get it fucked up.
I absolutely believe that, like...
Hell no. Telling me Dave Chappelle could write some ill-ass music right now? No way.
I'm pretty sure he could pen some bars.
Maybe, but not like top-level bars.
Dave Chappelle is Sci-Hi's ghostwriter. And Sci-Hi's is Kanye's ghostwriter. So we're getting
that would be
Chappelle
crazy,
bars.
but nah, it's two different things. Like, I feel like if they try to pin a fucking rap, it'll be majority, like funny shit.
Yeah, and I'm 1,000% trolling. But
I know that for sure. But I'm saying, like, no, but it is a good conversation
styles.
to have, like, when something, like, intersects like that, because you're both writing. But that's like, some comedians are really good writers, but you can't write a set comedy.
A lot of comedians are really good writers, but they aren't funny because they have horrible delivery.
Think about Larry David said he can't do stand up, but he nigga could write the fuck out of a sitcom. So but Jerry Seinfeld could do both.
Yeah, and Tina Fey is a great writer.
Yeah, Tina Fey is a great writer. I've never heard any sitcom.
I've never laughed at a Tina Fey joke.
I know. I never heard any sitcom.
And I love Tina Fey.
Tracy Morgan writes, and he Tracy Morgan got one of the funniest.
I slept on his show, The Last OG. I just watched that shit.
No,
that's pretty good. Yeah,
this is the third season now. Right now,
I've only seen the first one.
Yeah, they got 3 seasons.
But I didn't know is that Jordan Peele plays a big hand in it too. With
they're both right on that shit. I think Jordan Peele mostly like directs and shit.
Yeah, he's like executive producing type shit.
Shout out to Tracy Morgan though, just crashed that fucking Bugatti.
Oh, he just got it fixed, right?
Yeah.
And he pulls it out and he gets in an accident.
No, he didn't get it fixed. He just bought it. He just bought it. He said he was down the street from the Bugatti dealership, and then somebody sideswiped him.
Hey man, you know what they say? The second you drive it off the lot, it starts depreciating.
Nah, he said somebody offered him $5 million for it.
Oof,
Nigga, that's a Bugatti. Nigga, that's like a 1 in 100 car.
All right, and
He paid like $2 million for it.
you telling me there's 99 more Kia Souls out there?
I saw that nigga 99. There's like 50 million more Kia Souls out there.
You're telling me there's 50 million people who drive Kia Souls? We gotta exterminate them.
I'm pretty sure like most people in Korea probably drive Kia Souls. That's where Kias are from.
Kia's Korean?
Not Kia Souls, but Kias.
Yeah.
I think that's where it's from.
That's a good pun, Kia Soul.
The funny shit was when in the interview when I watched it, he was saying they were like, "Damn, you just bought a $2 million car," and he was like, "Nigga, I got hit by a Walmart truck." He said, "I didn't get hit by Buddy's furniture." I was dying. I was like, "That is true. This nigga got hit by Walmart, nigga, not by no furniture, fucking."
He's getting that bag.
He got a bag. He got like over $100 million, I think, from that shit.
That shit just happened though. How do you get a?
Nigga, they sued right away. I mean, Tracy Morgan had money before, so he can definitely afford
he's definitely fine.
And somebody died in it. His friend died in it.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
really?
his friend died.
I didn't even know that.
Nigga, he was in a coma for like months. He barely made it that shit alive.
Holy fuck!
Nigga, he got hit by a fucking semi, nigga. If somebody taps your car and it's like fatal. This nigga got hit by a semi driving like 50 miles an hour.
Are we still talking about the same shit?
Yeah, Tracy Morgan got hit by a semi like...
He was just recently in an accident though.
No, yeah. With the Bugatti, he was recently in an accident. But he was saying how he paid for the Bugatti was because he got hit by the Walmart truck.
That's what I was fucking thinking of. I was like, yo, I saw the video of him. He didn't get hit by no fucking Walmart truck.
He got hit by a semi Walmart truck like 2 years ago, and that's what he was saying. That's how he paid for it.
I forgot all about that shit.
He was like, nigga, I got hit by a Walmart truck, not a furniture truck.
You know what else happened about 2 years ago?
What?
Joe Budden's dog attacked somebody.
I didn't even know that, nigga. I thought you were gonna say Joe Budden with the rock shit. When he was chasing niggas.
When he was chasing.
I think that was around 2 years ago. That's the second year anniversary of Joe with the fucking
the dirty
4X
white beater, the dirty ass white beater,
and some big ass sweats running through the streets. Damn, shout out to Joe Budden though. He came up right now.
His life has improved.
His life hit a whole 360, man.
His life has improved significantly ever since Maul started styling him.
If you pay attention to that shit, he says that Maul was styling him then. Maul denies that shit.
With the
vest.
The fucking hat.
The jean vest. That's the shit that Earl and them was making fun of on the show.
Classic.
I guess we can get right into the fucking
the actual what we talk about.
We talk about what the fuck we want to talk about. That's why I tell people every time they ask me what is this podcast about. We talk about what the fuck we want to talk about.
If you want to hear us rate Joe Budden fits and then talk about Tracy Morgan.
Hey man, it's a conversation. We can start with the Virgil, one of the many Virgil shit that was going on. So last year around this time, this is when he first did his LV collection.
Yeah, that was a whole year ago.
Yeah, this was a whole year ago to this day.
And some of you guys are still like hating.
But my question was, how do you think he held up the end of his like deal with LV? Because in that time we were saying like, yo, like he can really make a big change.
I think he's definitely.
Eating nice and shit.
Yeah, sorry, I was eating nice. I thought you were going to say a longer sentence.
No.
He definitely put his fucking footprint on the last collection and this one as well. Yeah. Especially with
we haven't gotten a collection yet. He had 4 collections come out in one weekend.
Yeah, so we're just talking about
overall like what he has done on the fashion imprint of high fashion recently.
I think he's definitely put his fucking little Virgil stamp on that shit.
Nigga.
Like to
not even that
degree.
Virgil's like literally to the point where like on here, even when we don't want to talk about shit that Virgil does, he always has something happening around the time. But we were talking about around that time when Virgil was switching over from quote unquote streetwear, but he still does the off-white shit to high end, on how that could possibly be the end of streetwear. Where you think that shit lands now still?
Fucking bogus.
I told you, nigga.
Did I say it was the end?
Well, you were saying like, I don't want it to end. I was like, nah, you'd be fine because there was mad other brands that were coming out.
That's like come up and replace it.
I mean, Leon Dior was like still in like not in the infancy stages, but it was just starting to blossom. Awake was just starting to come up then.
Because Leon Dior is only in their 5th year of business right now,
and they've been popping only for like 2 years, 2 years probably. I'll say. But yeah, we have that out still. Awake has definitely come with it. It kind of came out of nowhere, even though Awake has been there for a while. I feel like it came out of nowhere for everybody else. Open Ceremony has been doing a lot of dope shit. Bodega, like we talked about a few weeks ago, has been killing shit. I feel like more brands update game because they notice that a lot of
there's a lot more attention on them right now. So a lot of brands are getting bigger hot spotlight.
Yeah, maybe the Virgil thing did highlight streetwear, even if he didn't,
or even give it some more legitimacy in the high fashion world.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was definitely, we definitely weren't thinking that this was gonna happen though. I knew that more brands were gonna pop up because there was a space now.
For sure.
But I didn't think that it would be as highlighted as it is now. We can transition this to the fall 2019 where they pulled out. I think this was the beginning of the week. This was before the Louis Vuitton summer spring 20 fucking
the show
collection.
Looked fire, by the way.
This isn't the show yet. This is the sports meet suit pre-fall 19 collection. This collection was like, to me, we haven't got into the next collection. To me, this collection was more of shit that I would wear. Like the tones and everything that was there was more shit that I would wear. It's a lot of dark tones, a lot of navies, a lot more like, this is like a lot more of him getting streetwear in with this shit. But this is more fall. So that's why the colors are like that. I like this shit a lot though. A lot of dope coats, a lot of good accessory pieces. That top hat was. That's an Erykah Badu top hat.
The top hat is a little wild.
That's an Erykah Badu top hat, like 1000%.
That's a Joe Budden top hat.
No, that's not. Don't even. That's an Erykah Badu top hat for sure. Joe Budden wears fedoras, nigga.
Dora the Explorer, fedora.
Nah, but what were you gonna say about the collection?
I would agree with you entirely. Like this is before we even talk about the 20.
The spring summer 20.
The pre-fall is definitely way more eyeliner with just the cuts and the certain material and fabrics and styles of what was going on.
I feel like those colors are always.
Yeah.
What,
I feel like
what we always gravitate towards.
The winter is always, or the fall collection is always safer. It's always safer and more like easy to like.
I mean,
because when we compare it to like the summer.
No, but you're saying like more easy to what? Like to wear?
Yeah, like to wear to like
I'm with you, cause spring summer shit is more like wild colors. Like shit,
it's super showy.
Niggas not wearing yellow in December. Like that's not happening. Niggas not wearing yellow in December. But we can continue this to their spring summer 20 collection, cause there's a. So what I've been learning more about this shit is because this collection shit are like mad confusing. So they have the fall 19 collection coming out now, and then this is the pre-summer 20 collection. I think this collection comes out after that one.
Yeah.
And
this
is completely totally different from the show that they had yesterday, I believe it was. But yeah, this one is super dope. They have like a lot of leather, a lot of suits.
Yeah, they're showcasing a lot of the.
This one is also very neutral colors. The other one actually was like neutral colors, but then it encompassed some of the spring summer shit with like lime colors. This is like completely like, to me, it's like 80s.
Some of the shit is like 80s hipster cowboy.
Yeah, it's like the way I take from this shit is like a 80s like holster cop. Turtleneck shit.
Definitely fucking cop vibe.
And then
if one of these models had a mustache, it'd be over.
And then mixed in with a little bit of like heavy snow wear, and then like Carhartt work in progress shit. But the bags on here are way doper.
With the fucking
the coast is crazy on
the
here.
Louis Vuitton fitted cap on slide 19.
That's just hard.
Bro,
I like the suits on these shits a lot though.
Bro, the sweater in slide 1 was just like the cutouts of the frames of people.
Yeah,
it's low-key super fucking hard.
I like anytime he does sweaters like that for people who don't like, we don't do video, so for people who are like listening, the sweater is basically like a cutout. You know, like when you were younger and you had to paint in the pictures.
Yeah,
it's like that where it has like numbered, so it's like you should paint this color, this color, and this color.
This one first.
I'm pretty sure that's where he grabbed that from, but it looks almost exactly the same as the Wizard of Oz sweater, except it's a turtleneck and it's gray and white. The big shit that I like on here is actually like the cowboy hats on like Knot 39. Like, I'm not a big person on if you're on one, just hit back and that takes you to the last slide.
Yeah, that's what it is. Right.
But I'm not a big person that likes hats, but I know which hats look good on people.
Listen, dude. These hats are not the way.
I like them.
These hats are not the way.
Them hats is dope. These
niggas are on their Old Town Road shit right here.
Them hats is dope though. I've always liked cowboy hats like that. Not like the ones like where it's like, you know,
super fat in the middle.
Like the ones that curve a lot right here.
Yeah.
I don't really like those, but those like that, I like those hats. Like
was a little flatter.
We can continue this.
How much do you think that Louis hat is?
The fitted hat?
The Louis cowboy hat. I think it's like $978.
Nah, that Louis hat is like $1,700 probably.
Oof, king
the
shit.
the fitted hat is like $900 for sure.
Yo, you trying to go half and half?
Nigga, we're gonna share a hat. Fuck out of here.
You don't wear hats. It's more for me.
Nigga, fuck out of here. We can continue this with
the actual show.
The actual show, the Spring Summer 20, the Paris runway show.
This shit was.
Nah, shit was dope. So this was a matchup of pastel colors. It was a sleek tailor and pastel color collection. So I love pastel colors. Like that's my vibe. I like pastel colors. It's super dope to me. But I just don't like bright colors like that. Like the pinks. Like he does like pinks. He does like meringue. Like he does mint and shit like that. But I just like that the pastel colors aren't like as poppy.
Yeah, and just speaking on the show, like the whole set is beautiful. Like there's no runway.
He be killing that shit.
They walked over like a field of flowers. And, like,
nah, he be killing that shit for sure. Nah, I think the one you're actually talking about is the off-white one. This one they didn't walk through a field of flowers. I don't think that.
I'm talking about the off-white one.
You're talking about the off-white one for sure. You're talking about the one that Sheck West walked through, right? Yeah, that was the off-white one.
Well, shit.
This one was actually I think it was through. I forgot exactly.
This one's with the fucking rice hat. Yo, this is the one where they were killing him in the comments.
What, bro?
Oh my god.
Nah, but this one was dope. I just don't like the full pink fits or anything like that. But the grades on here was super dope. So the hats was cool. The hats do look like the hats.
The rice straw hats.
No, the hats do look like a person who we were having the conversation about before when you were saying what you were about to say right now.
All right, look, so imagine you're a designer. This is for our listeners. Imagine you're a designer and you put something out, and then all the critics just say a few of these lines here about the things that you designed. This comment is from the Gramps. It reads,
this nigga's the only nigga who reads comments.
The hand-knitted flowers, stolen from J.W. Anderson. The Taiwanese seam hats, stolen from Sakai. And it goes on for like 20 more lines.
Niggas really be hating on Virgil. I don't understand why, fam. Like, okay.
Croc skin leather pants, stolen from Bodega Veneta. Oh my god.
Oh, he had Dev Hines walking here too?
Oh, for the off-white one or for
No, for the Louis Vuitton one. No, but this shit was dope to me. I like this shit. This shit was like Virgil continues to put out dope shit and niggas just continue to hate. Like
that's true.
There might be a few pieces, that he might reference from other people, but nigga, he can't steal the whole collection. Like that would be like crazy.
Hold up, no Playboy Cardi.
Nah, Playboy Cardi. None of them niggas walk this shit. To be honest.
0 out of 10.
This nigga. Nah, but I fuck with this shit. I just think Virgil be getting a lot of criticism for shit like there's plenty of people who reference shit like all the time, and these niggas be hating on Virgil all the time.
And like, how likely is it that the stuff that people are saying he's stealing from reference old Louis archives that he's looking at too? Or
possibly. I never thought about that shit either, but he could be referencing shit. But like the thing is, fashion's always been referencing.
Yeah, it's just reinventing. And
shit. It's always been referencing shit. But like they do say, like he would steal something and just put orange on it and then call that shit. The niggas will call it genius.
That was back in the day though. We passed that.
But I don't think that people. I think that anybody who's winning, who's always at the top, people are always gonna look to kill him. Like 1,000%. Like it's no different from like the finals this year. Niggas was dying for the Warriors. Look. Like once you're going up to the top, everybody loved Virgil when he was doing Pyrex and he was doing the fucking the stages for Kanye and Hov on Watch the Thrones. As soon as you get big, niggas just want to see you fall.
Everybody loved the Splash Brothers when it was just them.
Facts. Everybody loved the Splash Brothers 2015, 2016. As soon as KD came in that bitch,
they said, "Hold up." They said, "Huh?"
It's a wrap. But we can continue this to the other collection that AB Dash was just talking about, the Off-White.
This shit is super fire.
Nah, I normally don't like Off-White shit like that really, but this is pretty dope. Like, I like the whole scenery of this shit. Honestly, if you want to say, I like the scene in this one better than the Louis Vuitton one.
Yeah, I do too, because I confused them. I was like, this is so good, I thought it was Louis Vuitton shit.
Nah, this shit was dope. Like, I don't know if he's the creative director of Off-White still, or he handed that down to someone else. But whoever is doing this shit is still super dope. What do you have to say about the
actual collabs and the clothes and stuff?
Yeah.
I really like the direction he's going for. Of like him and like just people who trained under him of like making clothes out of like different materials that we don't really see, like futuristic scientific materials, and like putting attachments and pockets and garments onto other things. It's a trend that I'm like fond of right now.
The only trend that I don't like that they always put in these collections is the oversized shit.
Oh yeah, oversized is kind of annoying.
Oversized has been played out for years, and niggas still do the oversized shit all the time. Only shit I like when they do is oversized pants. Because oversized pants look good, but anytime they do a knitted oversized sweater, that shit like irks my nerves. Because it's like, yo, my nigga, that shit looks like you stole that from a shack or something. Like, that shit's like ridiculous.
In reality, like, it only passes on the runway.
Yeah, it only passes on the runway.
Because in real life, it doesn't really translate.
We have spoken about this shit. Like, a lot of things, how they're placed on the runway are just that. It's just for the look. But when people buy it, they'll buy like a small version so it won't fit. But this is like a mixture of fitted and oversized things. Like, he has a few oversized pieces for the most part, and then he has good fitted pieces too. I like some of this shit. I don't like all of it, to be honest, but I like some of this shit. I think he definitely has a little bit of resemblance to the like some of the fonts do like the Dior Android font like shit.
Yeah.
But this shit's dope. Like I like this shit too. I think Virgil's smoking this shit. The biggest news to come out of this shit was the Nike Dunks.
Yeah, with the collab. The comments are nicer on this one.
I actually like the. Remember we were talking about the string lace on the Dunks?
Yeah.
I like them on the baby blue ones.
The orange on the baby blue?
Yeah, I like them. It grew on me. I like that shit. No, actually, I like them on the orange ones more. On the baby blue ones, I think it gives it a hint of something that was needed because it was just a plain baby blue and white. But I think it's cream, actually. But that shit is dope. The only thing with me is, like, I don't want to double tie my shoes.
Nah, absolutely not. Plus, like, they're super loose. Like, the way they were
showing. Nah, they're super long. Those shoes are super long. Pause. But I like how it looks, like, to be honest. I'll definitely prefer the baby blue and white ones.
Can't wait for Nike to just drop a regular one afterwards when they
always.
Oh my god, that's the one I'm caught.
They always do the Blazers. Always, and whenever it's like a Blazer, they always do the Blazers of the.
It's the same shit with after the Sakai waffle daybreaks. They just put out 3 colorways of the regular one.
Facts, because they know that a lot of people are gonna get those. So the marketing is alright. So these are close to it, so let's just get these. And they always put out dope colors after.
I saw the Sakai's in person the other day, and I was like,
shit is sick, nigga.
Super hard.
That shit is sick. Wait till we go to the city and everybody got them.
It was crazy seeing them.
It
was crazy seeing them at Hype Fest on the actual owner of Sakai.
On the fucking creative director.
Not thinking of shit, not seeing them in real life, like on regular people, like it's a wild world.
She was fly with it too. She was definitely fly with it at that time. On a more serious note, we're gonna change this to the news about Adidas. So, coincidentally, around the same time, we spoke about the discrimination case with Nike.
My former company is wild.
And when we were speaking about the discrimination case with Nike, we were saying that it's just not Nike; it's most companies. And here we are with a new case with Adidas. I think they did like a diversity statistic with Adidas of former employees, and they said that everybody. Well, majority of the headquarters were only staffed by 4.5%.
Yeah, so
black employees, or is it just colored employees? As they say.
4.5% are black. Yeah. So it's 75 out of 1,700. This is the Portland headquarters.
Yeah, the Portland headquarters. Yeah. With 1,700 plus employees that work there, 4.5% of them are colored employees. But what are you gonna say?
I think it's important to like frame this because there's obviously like in the article there's actually like employees that speak up and like say what was going on. Because
this is a New York Times article.
So this is like a legit shit. So I think it's important that we understand.
I mean, we saying this was legit, nigga.
Yeah, of those. Oof, we got information clout.
Facts. But we
have to remember that this is in Portland. I don't know what their like statistics for like the color of people or the kind of people that live there.
Yeah,
we're also believers that like it's more about what you can actually do than like the color of your skin. Like we're not going to hire you just because blah 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 boom boom bap.
Yeah, 1,000%.
But at the same time, reading some of this shit in this article, bro.
Exactly.
I think it's a Damian Lillard one where they wanted to have a promo of him like as a court being prosecuted in court, like as a victim, and then the James Harden one of him coming out of prison, and they both had to be stopped by the one out of the 75 black employees.
Exactly.
Like, where's the foresight here? Where's the anything?
That's what I'm saying.
So when they talk about the lack of racial diversity, and then I think even there's a Pharrell quote in here where it says the workplace culture that contradicts brand image.
1000%. That's exactly the point that I was going to get to. You use us as a face. Use hip hop and our culture as a face of your company. And yeah, like that when people say as the face of the company, they think that the rest of the company is like that. Because majority of your sales come from Pharrell, Kanye, Pusha, Beyonce's on there now. Who else is on there? There's a few other big heads on there, but those are the main people who.
We got all the skaters.
Yeah, all the skaters as well. Those are all the people who generate the most like buzz about Adidas. Like niggas is not buying shell toes.
Niggas is not buying.
You don't have the Nike allure of like niggas just gonna buy shoes. Even though Nike does the same shit, you just use it as the face of the company. Don't do anything about it.
NMDs are dead. Your
Ultra Boost is done.
Your Kendall Jenner shoe flopped.
Exactly. Like that's the thing. Like,
and she's married to a black guy.
Facts. Alright, nigga.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think of Kylie.
That's the point that exactly I was gonna drive is that you use it for the face, but going to that Damian Lillard and James Harden like commercial that they want to do. The only reason that can go through is because you don't have diversity in there to tell you like, yo, like what the fuck are you trying to do right now? Like I'm pretty sure that their representatives were like, what the fuck are you? You think Damian Lillard is gonna do that or James Harden's gonna do that? Like, what type of dumbass marketing are you gonna try to do here? But I do have a fucking not a comment, but it's what James Winter posted on his Instagram. He's the owner of the Winter group. All the people who own what's the store? Social Status. He owns a hotel, like a hotel. He owns. Then what's the other joint? It's in Atlanta. It's called. It sounds like Amon Amir or some shit like that. Is one of the.
I'm not familiar.
But he's super prevalent in like the world of like our culture, you know, like streetwear and like having like a clothing store and stuff like that. Like he's dealing with companies like that always. So he starts off by saying, "I appreciate the light that's being shone on this, but it's much bigger than any brand. This is an issue across the entire industry, footwear and fashion. I don't want anything handed to me because I'm black, but don't make it a reason why I'm excluded or minimized of my work. I've done this and will continue to do this." 1000%. There's no reason that we should get something just because of the color of our skin, but don't minimize the shit that we do as well, and don't exclude it as well. Like the reason why we don't have, I think he said it the best. The reason why we don't have something, it shouldn't be because of the color of our skin. Facts. The reason why we do have something.
Did you see what the Adidas spokesperson said about the New York Times article? They said we can't lie with the facts, but we would like to mention that 55% of all of our employees are people of color.
Yeah, everybody who works in your retail stores, right?
Retail stores,
yeah, everybody who makes $13 an hour works in your stores. Like,
$9, bro.
Not even $9, and your fucking managers make like $50K.
Fucking some states $725.
Yeah, like well, great.
Fucking congratulations.
That's the main problem that you have is that niggas aren't in touch to make that idiotic fucking statement. Like, yeah, 55% of our employees is black. Yeah, I bet you it's all retail stores.
Facts.
It just tells you 4.5% of the headquarters in there, and I know you don't got no niggas working in Germany. At the main headquarters. I know you don't got no niggas working in Germany.
Yo, fun fact. Did you know that like there's mad Dominicans in Germany for like no reason?
There's mad Dominicans everywhere.
I don't get it. How?
There's mad Dominicans in Boston.
There's I feel like there's more Dominicans outside of DR than there is in DR.
I don't think so.
Bro, they're everywhere.
No, Dominicans are spread everywhere. There's Dominicans in Japan. There's Dominicans in Spain.
I was about to say we got to start a Japanese Dominican colony.
They already have one.
Ooh,
that's why there's such a prevalent Japanese community in DR, because they have like an even trade thing where they send kids from Japan to go study in DR, and then they send kids from DR to go study in Japan.
That's so fucking fire.
Yeah, and the crazy shit is that they give you a free visa if you go to Japan and study over there. And nobody they're having like problems of people signing up for that. Yeah. Because everybody wants to get that visa to come here.
King shit.
That's the thing. Nigga, if I was in DR, I would go off top. But to get back to the fucking topic that we were on, 1000% Adidas is making fucking these idiotic statements like crazy. This is the same shit that's going on with Gucci. The same shit that happened with Burberry. The same shit happened with Fendi. The same shit that happened with Moncler. It's like You use our face, and we're the biggest consumers out of anyone, and we get treated like shit. The only way niggas are gonna ever do something is if we actually put some action to it. Simple and plain. Like, stop buying Adidas, stop buying Nikes. Like,
facts. Buy some Fat Farm. Truthfully.
I mean, that baby fat is back.
Baby fat.
No, but that's why I said I used to like that time where hip hop had their own streetwear clothing lines way better because we were wearing our shit. It was Fubu, it was Sean John, Rockaware, Inichi was the Japan one. There was Mecca. It was all that shit. Now that's what I feel is lacking the most. And now it's just you either doing high end wear or skate wear. And most times skate companies aren't really us, but no, a lot of skate companies do embrace the culture way more than like they care about the culture way more.
They care about the culture way more because niggas started like taking all their shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you know how it is. But now that's the thing. Like, there's no DGK anymore. There's no
more DGK.
There's no brand that represents us like that except Awake is one brand that represents us like that.
Heron Preston.
Heron Preston, what Virgil's doing right now, what Tony Palata is doing right now in Washington Heights.
And this is American because Pata is he's manned by a black dude, but that's in Amsterdam. That's a different type of shit.
No, but still, representation everywhere is needed. But we have like James Wicker Group, where he's the person who owns all these companies and stuff like that. I feel like there's a lot more brands that we're not highlighting like that. There's on Pierre. We got Pierre Moss that does the brand. We got that Badan with Gucci. Like, that's the thing. Like, we just need to get our imprint in what we do and what we spend the most money on. We need to get our imprint more invested in it.
Facts. Donate $1 to Killer Mike today.
What?
Donate $1 to Killer Mike today.
For what?
I don't know. I feel like he needs it.
We can transition this to one of our favorite designers, Raph. He has the spring summer sci-fi summer camp. To me, there's two sides of Raph, and this is the side of Raph I don't like. This sci-fi summer camp shit is like
this is when he's on his super print, like weird artistry.
Yeah, like it's a lot of weird cuts, shorts, and like I don't know. Like this was not the Raph that I fuck with.
Legend says that he caught bronchitis, went to the hospital, and really liked the gowns, and just made that shit.
For real?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty dope. Art imitates life. Maybe he just saw himself in the mirror and did that shit. But this is the Raph that I don't like. Like that 1000%. As soon as you said it, I went to the slide. Slide 21 and slide 22 looks like the hospital gown. 1000%. Yeah, and yellow and black. 1000%. That's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. With shorts.
The legend comes true.
1000. But this is sci-fi summer camp, so it's a lot of scientists like coat wear.
What I don't like is that a lot of the coats would be like, a lot of the jackets would be like blocky, and then the piece under them would be really flowy, so it looks really kind of like.
It doesn't look like it fits at all like that much. But hey, man, Raph probably knows a million more things about fashion than we do. I could just tell you if it's dope
like it or not.
But like I said, there are two sides to Raph, and Raph has the fall/winter 2019 campaign coming up. This is the shit that I'm like, yo, I don't understand how. You put out one thing once and then one thing like this. Like it's like you don't really put in your full effort all the time because these coats right here are super. Like even though it's like 4 coats, these coats are super dope. Like these are really well cut, well padded coats. Like 1000%. Like the belt.
This is some like 1912 English like wartime shit.
This shit is super dope. Like all the colors and shit he picked out was dope. Like that slide. What slide is it? Slide 4, last slide with the purple double-breasted long coat with the fucking pockets up by your chest. That shit's super hard, nigga.
Slide 3 on the right is the one for me, truthfully. That fucking headscarf.
Nigga dying that you wear a babushka, nigga.
Say I won't wear one.
But no, I do like how instead of using the button here, he uses the silk tied for it. Yeah. I like that shit.
It has like a different type of element, dressing element, so if you do different colors.
See, that is how you mix, to me, a cloth and a silk. Like, that fits 1000% well. Like, I like that shit a lot. We can continue this to Valentino's spring summer collection.
Shout out Paris Fashion Week for giving us some content.
It's OD content. Valentino spring summer collection, I feel like they put out the best trousers out of anyone. Like, their pants are the best. Their tops I really didn't like because they do fall into just making the prints of the Valentino camo prints. But their trousers are like the best trousers.
I'm going through these slides, only looking at the lower half of these fits, and you might be onto something.
I'm telling you that their trousers here are like the best, but their tops aren't really. I don't really like the tops like that. I do like the top on slide 15, where it's like a cream button-up slide, and it has like emerald stripes down. Yeah, I like that shit a lot. I like, like I said, I like all the trousers, but I feel like a lot of people are doing the same thing with the accessory pieces with the
little side bag.
With the side, it's not a regular side bag. It's like one of the bags.
A really small one.
Yeah, it's like a really small one, like what everyone's doing with the Louis Vuitton trunk one.
When your girl asks you to hold her bag and you put that shit on, like as a joke.
It looks like what foreigners used to wear in the 90s with the passport shit, where they used to put everything on the little plastic one. That's exactly what it is to me, except they have it to the side. But yeah, they have the best trousers to me. Everything else to me was very like subpar. I didn't really like the tops like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had the head shape for these new style of bucket hats.
Those are the fucking zookeeper bucket hats. Those are safari bucket hats right there.
Safari ones.
That's
I'm not gonna lie. ASAP Nas put me onto that shit like a year ago.
I'm telling you, ASAP Nas be ahead of his time for a lot of shit. Really like I have heard ASAP Nas and both C's, the designer for the Dominican Air Force Ones. Both say that they've been working with companies, but the companies use them as a consultant person and give ideas, and they steal ideas. Like Nas always says the Supreme he was working with Supreme 2 or 3 years ago, and they stole a lot of his ideas for the shit that's coming out now. So I feel like a lot of this shit that Nas is always on, and the shit that C's is always on, always gets stolen.
You telling me that ASAP Nas invented the Super Soaker?
I don't know. I'm talking about actual clothes, but they did just come out, I think, on the Kermit Frost episode with ASAP Rocky and
Ian Connor.
That ASAP 12 was the person who created the name Pyrex for Virgil.
That was the only Kermit Frost interview I watched.
I didn't watch that one, but that entails that he created Off-White too, because Off-White is a brand.
Give him the name.
Yeah, no. The brand is Pyrex, but then he got Off-White from the Off-White color when you're mixing the Pyrex or cocaine. Yep. So every time you think of Off-White, think of cocaine. That's exactly what it is.
There'd be no Off-White without ASAP.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think ASAP has a lot more imprint on fashion than most people think.
And I loved how they confirmed that Ben Trill is just like a troll.
Ben Trill was definitely a troll. Look at that shit.
Troll.
Like, come on.
The fucking big ass hashtags.
Like, who wore that shit, man?
I can't wait for Antisocial Club to come out as a troll too, because you niggas is corny.
I told you, we were having this conversation the other day about how people are just using the mockery and the irony of fashion and just making shit.
And making tons of money off
as long as you're attached to somebody who's popular, you're going to make money off it. Like 100%. You'll make money off it. We just spoke about this shit and that shit came out. But we knew that. Who was wearing those big ass hashtag shits?
Dog.
And paying like $280 for like tees. Like I'm that's why I don't like wearing brands as soon as they come out. I like for them to get a little stature and show me that they actually give a fuck about what they're putting out, rather than me just buying their first collection and then that's just bullshit.
Because then they come out with like wild shit, or like just something super boring.
Exactly. Like a Million Dior, we just started copying Million Dior maybe a year or two ago. The first thing I ever copied with them was the Kith collab that they did with the sweaters.
I got some older shit. I can't lie. I got some older shit.
That Kith collab had to be like 2016 probably. 2016, 2015 probably.
I got tees from like 2015. And they came out in 2014. I was back on them when they did like a Michael like Mike t-shirt.
Oh no. Yeah, that's around the same time that Kith shit came out. But like you can tell, but that was like their fifth season, not their fifth season, but like their like third or fourth collection. Like I would like for a brand to show me that they actually give a fuck about what they're putting out before I buy that shit. Because if not, like I just spent $180 on a shirt that doesn't mean anything anymore. Like this shirt goes to fucking thrifts like immediately. Like I don't give a fuck about this shit. It's just a little blimp in the town.
Which shirts?
I'm just saying, like what Ben Trill, like we're talking about.
I can't wait to have like kids in the future and then go thrifting. If thrifting still exists, if we're not dead by climate change,
exist still. It always goes in a pattern like that. Thrifting was always.
And they come home and then they be like, "Look at my haul, Dad." Pause, and then like they have like a fucking Ben Trill t-shirt.
Ugh.
Your
kids are fucking herbs. I can't wait till I walk in there.
Yo, Hot Topic merch is gonna be the wave.
What?
Hot Topic. You heard it here first. Hot Topic merch in like 15 years. All these fucking like cartoon tees and shit.
It's gonna be the wave.
Yeah. Niggas
Maybe it will be like what the '90s one tag tee.
Think about how many kids right now. Not kids right now because they're about just younger than me, older than me. We're influenced by like Adventure Time or like Regular Show and those cartoons like that. Dog, I'm telling you, that shit's huge. I
don't even know what that is. We can continue this with the person who I was liking a lot last year, but I feel like he fell off heavy.
This shit is weird, bro.
J.W. Anderson mixes tailored cuts with knits for their Spring Summer 20 collection. This shit's a miss. I didn't even understand this shit. This was a complete miss. I didn't understand any of this. Maybe that's a good thing that I didn't understand it.
I think it combined the turtleneck and the things at the end of your mom's curtains.
Like together. I don't understand what he was going for at all. I think like the only hard shit that I do like on here was the V-neck cardigan on slide 12. But other than that, this was like a whole bunch of weird cuts.
Even the shit on women looks bad.
It looks horrible. Like there's a knitted sweater here that is just he cut straight up on everyone and just made it like.
And then he does this weird thing with the sleeves where he leaves the shoulders exposed and everything from the elbow down.
Yeah, he
like
makes a fucking tank top and then in the back of it looks like it's winged. Like I don't understand what he was going for at all. This was a complete miss to me. Last year I feel like he put out a lot more dope shit.
Also, I'm never a fan of like when you send a model out with like a coat or a top and have no shirt under. Like if they're shirtless, that just fucking throws it off for me. It's really bad.
But I guess he was trying something new. I'm not gonna ever kill somebody for trying something new. If you're making dope shit, you gotta take chances. There's gonna be times where you put out a lot of trash shit. Unlike this podcast, because we only put out good episodes of Suck My Dick.
It's true. Classics only.
But yeah,
every episode went platinum.
If you try something, you try something. If it comes out features. Good, it comes out good.
Wait, so let's say like they always make the memes about J. Cole going platinum features, right?
Yeah.
So what if like we're a duo, right?
Yeah.
And we put out projects like this podcast. That's a no feature because we're a duo.
No, yeah. But there's no features on that.
Yeah, plat, no features.
Well, I don't even know. Could be. I don't know. I think they might consider it as being a feature because there's always somebody else on the track. But
yeah, but we're a group.
Now it's a group. Yeah, I don't think it's Outkast featuring each other. Yeah, I think it's just the one name. It's just
Can you
one
imagine
name.
fucking Outkast featuring on
it is
and Big Boy.
Speaker box and thing is that. It's exactly what it is.
That's only one out of 5.
That's when they weren't fucking with each other and they had to split the fucking. Another time that I'm in New York and Andre 3000 is walking through Soho. And one of my friends meets Andre 3000. I'm like, bro, I've been to Soho a billion times and I've never met Andre 3000.
What are niggas still doing in Soho? That's what I want to know.
Andre 3000 lives in Soho, I think. Or he got like a studio or some shit.
I think he lives with Luca Sabat.
I doubt that, nigga. I highly doubt that.
They be chilling together, bro.
One of our favorite sleeper brands also put out their summer spring collection. AMI.
Oh, AMI Paris? Bro,
AMI Paris continues to put out dope shit, my nigga. I hate that we say that they continue to put out dope shit and we never buy any of that shit.
Nah.
We have to change it. I'm definitely buying some of that shit this year for sure.
I'll throw on a hat in the cart.
Nah, I'm buying like some of these jackets they have. This shit was super dope.
More fucking cowboy hats.
I like this shit because it's very it's all dark colors, it's all dark navies and all dark blacks, which I'm a big fan of, and some creams and stuff like that. It's creams and tans, basically just the normal fall wear, but this is for spring. That coat that Shorty got on them size 15 is ridiculous.
Yeah, plus like they really switched it up a lot. Like they used to be more like ready to wear shit.
They usually do more graphic things on them, more stripes and things like that. This is way more solid, but they have like some checkered things. But it's way more solid, way more like focused.
Shorty in slide 15 looks zooted out of her mind.
She has glasses on, nigga. I didn't even see that.
Zooted through her glasses.
The funniest shit is on slide 33, this nigga don't even got a shirt.
Dog, yeah. They just put him on the pants. Like,
then they forgot that nigga's shirt. Yo,
the bags are hard.
Yeah. Sidebar, real quick, before you keep going on that. What is your ad on the side of the side of the website right now that you have on linked up?
I have ad block.
Oh, you have ad block.
Yeah,
because I've been getting ads for this fucking ASIC gel Kano's 360s.
Oh, because of the fucking awake ones.
All week, my nigga.
Yeah.
All week. I think they just paid this website to just keep them on all week. I've been getting this shit all week. It's that and Magnums, nigga. Like, what?
Yo, I might need a Shorty to buy this bag for.
That's the crazy shit about it. I always do see shit. I'm like, damn, if I had a girl, I would definitely
It'd be over.
My girl be OD fly, nigga. I've been looking at shit all the time. Like, damn, if I had a girl, I'd buy that shit. But now there's a lot of dope shit that they have on here. A lot of dope shit. I think they took this back to a lot of the women's wear on here is very. They have a lot of leather, but a lot of the women's wear they have on here is leather pants. Yeah. And that's the shit that was going on. Maybe, when was Kanye not on one of that? Like 2012? In the summertime of fucking leather pants on? That was a crazy era, nigga. Oh my god,
Yeezus era. 2012, 2013.
2012, I think it was like 2011, 2012. It might be 2010 actually. When he was wearing leather pants and Air Jordan 1s.
But this is like 2012.
It had to be 2012 then, but it was leather pants and bread ones all the time. Like, king shit. In the summertime, fam, your balls had to be on fire, nigga. There's no ventilation in those.
And they were still getting sucked on by a Kardashian. I'm not saying which one, but you just know it was one of them.
Continuing the Paris Fashion Week, Missoni Summer 2020. Missoni usually makes a lot of good furniture. They make a lot of good furniture, but their menswear shit here looks like a fly heroin addict.
I hate this model. So much.
Why? He looks like a heroin addict.
He looks like a heroin addict.
Nah, but this shit is dope though. I like a lot of this pinstripe. I don't really like pinstripe pants and shit like that, but I do like it on here. They got. I think after Valentino, they have the best trousers after Valentino. The coats are super dope. I don't really like the scarf look either.
Missoni makes shit for like
grown men.
Nah, like all the roles that Johnny Depp plays in movies.
I was just gonna say this is Johnny Depp wear, my nigga, like for sure. But it's like a good take on Johnny Depp wear, not like what the fuck he wears, or it's just like he wears 20 bracelets and shit.
Oh
like
no,
that.
I fuck with that vibe.
I don't like that shit.
He's the only one.
I don't like that shit. Now P wears a whole bunch of bracelets too.
It's the same way how like people started loving Keanu Reeves again after like John Wick 3.
Yeah,
niggas love.
When did niggas stop liking Keanu Reeves?
Basically, when he would stop being in everything, and like people just forgot about him. Not forgot about him, but since he wasn't everywhere, nobody paid attention to him. But now that he's everywhere again, niggas love Keanu Reeves.
I think people have always loved Keanu Reeves. Apparently, like he's a super cool person too.
He was in really nice. He was in not the last OG, in this other movie I watched.
Last OG is a TV show. Nigga.
Yeah. He was in this other movie I watched that was like a Netflix show, and I was like, yo, fucking Keanu
This other movie that I watched that was like a Netflix show.
Listen, dude, like a Netflix original. Fuck out of here.
This Chick-fil-A got this nigga slurring like.
All right, thanks for listening, guys. Season 5, episode 7 is over.
One take that I did have. I was watching a show the other day.
A Netflix movie show?
No, a show. An actual show, nigga, a sitcom. And I noticed that on the sitcom, they were having an argument about how they should have paused the movie whenever somebody walks out of the room. Hence, this was the time when they were still using VCR cassettes. So, my whole thinking was, in that time, that was very selfish of the person to tell you to pause the movie and walk away, because there was no cell phone. So what the fuck am I going to do on that couch? Wow, you go do something for like 10 to 15 minutes, and I have to pause the VCR movie, or watch it and rewind it back.
What the fuck? I never.
So my whole thing is like, what the fuck would you even do? Like, he was just sitting there.
I've never had the dilemma of having to wait 10 to 15 minutes. I've definitely had to press pause, like if Shorty's going to the bathroom or something.
That's fine.
But
the exact scene was that she got a phone call and he kept watching the movie, and then she rewinded it. He rewinded it back for her, but then she got another phone call. And she walked out of the room.
Tight.
This was his wife, God. And she walked out of the room, and he was there for like 2 minutes, and he just hit play. He just kept watching. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, because that's mad selfish.
At some point, you gotta understand, I'm gonna watch this shit,
and I'll just rewind it.
Yeah, I'll just rewind. Rewind it. I don't mind rewinding.
Or sometimes I won't even. I mind rewind it. If it's a VCR cassette,
I'm talking about right now.
No, I'm saying then. I'm saying put it yourself then.
I just gotta drag the icon and go back.
But I'm saying put yourself in those shoes then.
I gotta start rewinding it like when I anticipate her coming back.
Not even though, like if you rewind it takes mad long to rewind on the VCR.
Oh, and God forbid that it like fucking stop frames or gets stuck when you hit play again.
Bruh, that shit gets caught. Then we did have like a good.
That's how I ruined my.
Like a good. Might have like a good 10 years of VCRs before like DVDs and all that shit came on and get digital.
I don't remember.
When I was a little kid, yeah, for sure. I definitely remember like the 90s, like the late 90s.
I would have to go to my cousin's house to use his VCR because I didn't have that shit.
I was just with Stuyvesant and I forgot exactly.
I didn't get a DVD player until 2009.
I forgot exactly where we were. Damn, nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas, the DVD players weren't even used in 2009 anymore.
Niggas were on Blu-ray. That's when the PS3 came out.
But we can reference back to the last episode's podcast when AB Dash saw the people who had ice makers in the refrigerator rich. So
it's the pinnacle of wealth. It's also going to make sense, isn't it? Huh?
I was with the podcast need to blow nigga so we can get this nigga a DVD player. I was with Stevenson on Saturday. We went somewhere and I forgot where exactly we went. It had to be like a hipster place where they had a TV with a VCR cassette actually in it. And I asked Stevenson, I was like, you ever had that shit? And he was like, fuck no, nigga. He was like, you know how much that shit used to cost back then? That's way more money. Because Stevenson is a good 6-7 years older than
I've seen that shit too, though. The TV with the VCR in it.
You know how much some TV with the VCR used to be?
Nah.
Like $400 or $500.
That's like 90s.
In the 90s.
Too. Yeah, so that's like a wrap.
But if you had that, you was making mad bread at that time.
Fact.
Or if you had like a DVD player, one of the early DVD players was expensive.
That's the type of niggas who bought home computers when they first came out.
Bro, that's a fucking L. But you had bread, though. You had bread.
You had bread.
You had bread.
Niggas love typing on that black screen.
Niggas love playing Pong.
Oh shit, for 10 racks. Imagine playing a game of Pong for $10,000.
$10,000 playing Pong?
Yeah.
That sounds like some shit we gonna do when the pod blows up.
Huh?
That sounds like some shit we about to do when the pod blows up.
Honestly?
Play Pong for 10 racks.
Bet on the game of Pong for $10,000. That sounds like the wave.
Oh, going back to a lot of the shit that we were saying about these brands, like not actually putting out shit that really matters, rather than them. I feel like a lot of brands just put shit out because they have to, because they have a set date that they have to put. I think that what I came to the conclusion with the other day, I think a lot of these brands allow the price of the brand, the price of the actual piece, speak for themselves rather than the brand speak for how much the price actually is.
That only works on fools.
That works on a lot of people. Think about it like
both
this.
Things are not mutually exclusive.
Now they're not. Two things can be true though.
Yeah, two things can be true.
But think about it at a time where 2 years ago, before Louis Vuitton got Virgil and Gucci what it is now and Gucci what it was before, it's just them living off the stature of their name, which basically is what a whole brand is. It's just it's like, I'll give you 20 years of dope shit, and then you're just going to buy everything after that because I've already put 20 years of dope shit, and you know I can put dope shit out.
Louis Vuitton's still living off a monogram that was invented in like 1860.
Yeah, it was like 1854 when the monogram was invented.
On the trunk. And that's just to prevent counterfeits.
No, but that was to prevent counterfeits. But that is like fine with me because that is like.
But that's not what we're really talking about.
Yeah, that is like the pinnacle of the shit they're doing. I'm saying just like they put out the most laziest pieces and
just throw it off as it's still Louis though.
Yeah, it's like $2,000. It's like when a person comes to you and they have all designer on, and I'm like, you look terrible, my
disgusting.
Nigga. Yo, my fit's like 5 racks though. I'm like, if nigga 5 racks for that. Gross. That's why I've always tell people 5 racks for that nigga. For 5 racks, I could have bought a whole wardrobe in Uniqlo.
And be better than
and be way better. For 5 racks, I could go buy a whole bunch of like brands. I could go buy some AMI shit and mix it with some Acne shit and mix it with some Raf shit and be way fly for 5 racks.
For 5 racks, I could pay your moms to be my personal chef.
Pretty much, nigga.
Like also like not like on some non-offensive shit. I probably
niggas on some non-offensive shit. Another thing that came across to me the other day was, I really don't like brands or records that I can pinpoint what era it's from. Like, so for example,
nah, because it's. I get where you're coming from, but it's also like some things are just indicative of a time.
No, I know. Like you get nostalgia, like purpose.
Not nostalgia,
but I'm saying like.
There's
a difference of somebody who started the trend of it, and then there's people who just rode the wave of, like, for example, all this trap rap people like now, but further on when you listen to the music later, you're gonna be like, damn, these niggas was just biting off of what this person was doing. Right. But in the time frame that we're in now, everybody's so like present minded that they don't really think about the future of things like that. Really, so like,
but some wave riders be super hard at some point. Some.
I think it's just like the theory that I have with Travis Scott, where everybody gets Travis Scott to get on the record because the record's gonna sound hard because it's a Travis Scott record. But when you listen back to those records a few years later, you're like, damn, you can clearly see that they were just using Travis Scott or biting Travis Scott.
I mean, we've been this.
I know, but I'm saying like it's in the same vein of like a piece coming out, and you can clearly see that in that time they were completely biting something else. Like just like a lot of the vintage shit is. Like, a lot of the vintage shit, like, for example, a lot of the Adidas and Nike sportswear vintage shit from, like, the 90s, were like clear cut. One side was biting the other side.
Yeah. And now they just brought all that shit back all together and like, all right, here you go. You guys still like
and
this
they're
shit,
gonna charge you $100 per top and $100 per bottom.
Facts.
That's the thing. I really don't. That's what I'm saying. Because I was listening to T-Pain record the other day, and around the T-Pain era was when everybody started to do his auto-tune shit. And I was listening to T-Pain record, and I'm like, this record is still hard. It's like a timeless record. Like people make timeless music like that. When you are the trend, you make timeless music. But when you follow the trend, that music pops in that time. But when you listen to it 4 or 5 years later, it's like that shit was trash.
That's how we're gonna feel looking back, like listening to Tatiana and remembering everyone who bit off that shit.
That shit's trash now.
Nah, I don't know about that shit.
That shit's trash when it came out. That shit's trash now.
The Nicki Minaj remix though?
Nigga, never.
Blockiana.
Never. You're never gonna let me listen to that shit.
Get those haters off my page.
Oh, another thing that came from the T-Pain, from me listening to that T-Pain record, I understand music. Do you ever find that you understand music way more than...
I saw you post this on your story, but I couldn't correlate what you were talking about, because you posted the Bartender song.
Yeah.
And said, I understand this record more now. I don't know if there's more to understand. Like this.
All the times that we've gone to the club, how much times do you see niggas like going crazy over the Bartender now? But when that record came out in 2006, that was 13 years ago. 13 years ago, nigga, yeah. I was mad young, so when I listened to that record, I was just like, okay, this nigga likes the Bartender. But it's a difference when you go and you see that niggas only stay around the bartenders where you be in clubs, and niggas only flirt with the bartenders when you be in clubs. Because the girls who are in the clubs are trash most of the time.
It's the only bitch that flirts back.
Pretty much. But that's the thing. I understand, like, I was just bringing that point up because, like, is there a record that you listen to, like, recently or, like, anytime when you got older and you're like, yo, I understand this record way more than what
I'm gonna remake the Bartender record, but it's gonna be about, the girl at the merch table at concerts.
This nigga. You like the merch girl table? Like,
honestly,
bro, the girls at the merch table.
Nah,
trash,
ask your brother. We went to a show together just recently.
At the Crowbar?
No, it's at a different bar. It's a hardcore show, so you already know the vibes. But that's shorty.
Oh, nigga, a girl at the death metal. At the death metal show, you telling me it was bad? Slim chances. Like in the words of Jay-Z, that's slimmer than bitches in Calvin Klein pants.
When Caesar listens to this pod 5 minutes after it's posted, he'll let us know.
Oh, he was there too?
Yeah, he was there too.
But like I was saying, like, was there any other records that you listen to when you're like, granted, like we spoke about here, like when you get older, you understand bars more. You understand what a person means more. You understand like what the person was going through at that time. But it's like that Bartender record. It dawned on me when I listened to it again. I'm like, that record wasn't at all what I thought about that record was about.
Ray J's One Wish.
That record's hard, nigga. That record is hard. I'm surprised you even know that record.
It means so much more to me now than as a kid.
That record's hard. I feel like a lot of people don't know what that record is. I guess we can end it here with this fucking hilarious topic because the city we're gonna go to,
bro. It's hilarity in concept, but in reality, it's super fucking sad.
Oh, 1,000%. But since we're gonna be in the city soon, we're about to go on vacation, but we're still giving you content when we're there because we are the number one podcast we gotta deliver. So Uber and Lyft drivers reportedly rigging app by creating surge prices. So basically, when I read the article, what they do is they all meet up at a certain place. They turn off the app, and then when the flight lands at the airport, they turn the app back on, so it automatically surges the price. That shit is genius.
It's super genius, but it's indicative of a problem of Uber cutting how much you get cut.
No, but the one thing that I got from this article is like, all right,
never talk about Surge Club.
So the Ubers make more money. And saying so Uber is gonna make more. So Uber drivers make more money. Then Uber's gonna make more money. The only person that gets fucked here is the consumer.
The consumer, absolutely, because they gotta pay $22 to go down 3 blocks.
Not even go to New York. Go take. Remember when you asked me how much it was to get for the place that you're gonna stay at from the airport? I told you it's $20. Not no more. Probably when you land, this is gonna be like $80.
Yeah, because we were checking from
the airport to the place.
Oh my god, I can't wait to get fucking Surge Clubbed $80.
Well, you just charge us to the company. Go. We can write it off.
You know the vibes.
Tax write off. You ain't seen money in this life.
My whole shit is like, yo.
It's just fucking hilarious though. But
just cut
these niggas a check. Come on, cut these niggas a check. But granted, think about how much fucking Uber drivers there are.
There's tons.
There's
Tons.
bro.
Tons and tons and tons.
On
tons.
average, how much would if in the metropolitan city on average, how much people do you think drive Uber like as an actual job where they're doing 30 to 40 hours?
As an actual job,
Yeah,
let's say for
like
every
a full-time job.
for every million people, there's like
10, 1,000.
I would say 1,000
So in New York, there's 9 million people that live
or
in
like
the city.
500, 600.
There's 9 million people that live in the city. So if we do 1,000 per, that's what 90,000 people.
Nah, million.
No, that's 9,000?
divided by. We're doing 1,000.
Yeah.
It's
9,000.
9,000.
Yeah, 9,000.
9,000. I
Nigga
think
dead ass divided that shit on the calculator. That is mental math, nigga.
I just wanted to see what number we're doing because I thought we were gonna do 500.
Nah, 500. You just cut it in
just
half.
double 18,000. Yeah.
Bro, this nigga, I want to reinstate that this nigga has a degree in economics, my nigga. And
Listen, bro.
And he just divided 9 million by 1,000 in the calculator.
Ask me about China. I got you.
But that's all I have left on this article. You have anything else you want to say before we get up out of here?
Lyft is superior. That's all.
Fuck, I know. Nah, we're not ending on that. Fuck out of here. Lyft drivers are weird as fuck, nigga.
It's cheaper though.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not cheaper by that much. Every time I look when
man, it's like $2.
no, every time I look
That's a
for in New
slice.
York,
That's
it's like
two
$1.
slices. That's 2 slices, King.
2 slices. Wait, you eating dollar slices in New York?
You not?
You a bum ass nigga. We're ending it on here. That's Telatalk season 5, episode 7. Y'all gonna say nothing?
Nah, see y'all.
Alright.